don't say what's up to me. Okay, so now you wanna make love to me. Girl, if you don't get the fuck from me, I know you thought we.
Okay, so there's stuff in the background. Let's just ignore it. I just need some type of noise while I'm recording. I don't want it to be dead silent, just my voice. But
hey, hi, Editing Soleil here. Leave my lace alone. I just had installed this wig, and it wasn't till later where I fixed it. And yeah, so just not too much, you know, we all have our lace days and some more than often, but leave me alone. Thanks.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, so hey, and welcome back to another video. Damn, it's been a minute. What's up, YouTube? How y'all been doing? How y'all been? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I gotta look at the lash. I gotta look at the details. I'm missing all my bottoms because I don't fucked up my, you know, when I'm sleeping, I be tussling a little bit. But y'all like, I think this lash look is so cute with the little pixie cut or whatever. Right now, I want to do a story time, and this is gonna be the worst date I ever been on. Not really the worst, but it was just like lackluster. So let's take it back. Let's take it back in time. This was maybe my sophomore, definitely my sophomore year. My sophomore year towards the beginning, I think. I remember what I was wearing and everything, so I can pinpoint it, but I don't want to. It was a while back, y'all. A while back. Not last year, year before last, maybe a little earlier in the year, you know. I knew this boy through mutual. He knew one of my friends, I think, and he added me off of that friend. And he had been in my life and stuff, but you know, obviously, pay no mind, none of my business, So one day, I don't know how we got to talking, but he texted me, and then we're texting. I'm like, okay, he's cool, and I don't know. Obviously, I got a thing, but I attract bad boys a lot. This might be a little mukbang, y'all, because I'm finna eat. But yeah, I attract bad boys a lot, and he didn't seem like a bad boy. He was very sweet, very nice. So I was like, okay, let me give him a try, because you know, I'm always doing it with bad boys, and I had bad experiences before that. So I was just like, let me give something else a try.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I wasn't really attracted to him, but I was like, you know, it doesn't hurt to talk to someone, get to know them, because obviously, at least for me, you know, you want somebody that's attractive, but that's not really the biggest thing for me. What matters is right here,
Big boobs.
the heart. So sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this right. Yeah, so we were texting for a while, so then we start FaceTiming, and he's corny. When I say corny, I mean the pit corn. It's corn! Like the pick of the litter corn. And I'm like, I don't fuck with the corniness, like the real utter corniness. Like the type of corny he was like, just like weird corny. Like not like he was a bad person, but you know, just a little weird corny. So we're FaceTiming, and mind you, on his pictures, you know, he doesn't have any full body pictures, so I can't see his body. I can only see his face, and I can barely even, I'm not gonna lie, he didn't have a lot of pictures, so only had like a few pictures to go off of. So I'm like, he doesn't, like, off the face pictures, he doesn't look bad. We FaceTiming, I'm like, okay, he looked a little different than his pictures. Like, not catfishy, but just a little different. So I'm like, yellow flag. Sorry, yellow flag. He not that, you know. And the pictures do not match who I'm talking to, for real. Like it matched, but like you could tell that was like at a prime, and right now he wasn't at his prime. No shade to him.
No shade, no shade.
So we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him B&B, because he literally bought a B&B. He came down from, I think, Dallas to come see me, and I was like, he was really trying to like, when we were talking about this date, because he was planning it out and stuff, he was really trying to get me to come to the B&B. He was like, you should come, like, even if we don't like get to do too much, well, you should come to the B&B. Baby, I'm not going to B&B. I know what happens when you do that. You end up fucking. I'm not going. I don't want to.
Oh, I'm not hungry. Oh, I'm not hungry.
I said, we'll go on a date and maybe we can do something afterwards, but I'm not going to the B&B. Like, us two alone, you want me to go to the B&B with you, thinking that nothing's gonna happen. And I told him, like, I don't want to do that. Sorry. He swore up and down that, oh, nothing's gonna happen. Do-do-do-do-do. It's just gonna be me and you, blah, blah, blah. That's what every nigga says, you know? So obviously I shut him down for that. We're on FaceTime, and I'm just mentioning the FaceTime because there's one moment in particular where I was like, what are you talking about? Where I forgot what we were talking about, and he was like, oh, I can make you sing, because I think I told him, like, I like to sing a little, and he was like, oh, I can make you sing. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
I was like, what? I asked him, I said, what? And he was like, nothing, I'm just joking. I mean, you'll see. I'm like, I'll see. I'll see what? I'll see stars? I'm not getting what you're putting down. So boom. Day of the date. PB is a good hour and some change. On a regular day, it's an hour and some change from Houston. Now he's got a B&B that was in Houston, so he's like 15 minutes from the restaurant. So I let him know, like, hey, he told me the reservation, cool, plan my day around it, cool. I let him know, hey, I'm on the way.
Oh, now we gotta go?
When I tell someone I'm on the way, especially if you're 30 minutes, I'll make sure I'm moving accordingly, you know? I'm moving accordingly to line up to make sure that I arrive at the same time as them, if not sooner, as the man. You should be there sooner as the man, waiting for the girl. So yeah, I'm on my way. I'm texting him like, hey, I'm 20 minutes, I'm this much. I get there. Where is he?
Where they at though?
Where is he? Where? Not there. So I get to text and I'm like, hey, like, where are you? I'm here. He's like, oh, I'm still like 10 minutes away. Bitch, what? 10 minutes? Baby, you were closer to me. You should have been here. Why is it that you just, it took me an hour to get there, you know? You're only like 20, 30 minutes. Maybe, he said 15, 20, maybe even 30 if it's traffic, I understand. You should have been here though. It took me an hour to get here, and I was here before you. So I'm like, already I'm a little irritated. I'm like, okay, got me sitting in my car wasting gas because it's hot. It's a hot day. I'm not gonna turn off my car. I park in the other lot. I'm waiting on him. He finally is like, okay, I'm here. I had to valet park. I was like, valet? I didn't valet. I parked at the other lot, and I just walked across to get my car when we were done. So I wouldn't have to pay valet, because even if you're not a Houston native, even if you're from Dallas, you should know that you know you're gonna have to valet if you go to the direct place. And if you got bread like that, that's cool. And I guess he did, but you know, I was like, I didn't have to valet. Like when he called me and I was like, yeah, I didn't have to valet. He was like, well, I just wasted $30 on valet parking. I was like, well, you know, it is what it is. So we go inside. The place is like, you can tell like he didn't do his research for real on the place. The music is booming to the point where we can't even have a conversation because I can't hear, because it's like a lounge. It's a place to eat. Like you sit down, it's a lounge, but like the music is just off the chart. Like it's just booming, like it's loud as fuck. So I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to hear what he's saying. I'm saying, huh. So we order food. The food is bland. The food is bland as shit. Yeah. I'm like, damn, you ain't do your research, because one thing about it is when you look for a restaurant, you look at the food, you try and see if the food is good. The music was already pissing me off because it was loud. So I was like, okay, let's go to the car. Let's sit in the car and something, and let's eat so you can talk, because I can't hear you in here. Because the whole point of us going on a date was to get to know each other at the date a little. So yeah, we end up leaving. He paid for my food or whatever. He starts complaining. Starts complaining about the price of the food and how he wasted money valeting. He's like, I wasted $60 here. Or something like that. He was like, I wasted 60, or I think it was 60 or 80 because he tipped extra. Even though we were barely even served, for real. And I think he got a drink. That's why it was more too. He got a drink and then food. So he was like, I just wasted this much amount. And one thing about it is, if you're paying for me, if you're doing something like that you offered, like we're on a date, don't fucking complain. Don't complain. It's just gonna piss me off. It's gonna be like, if this was too much for you, or if you're this irritated at the fact that you had to spend money, I could have paid for myself. And I offered that inside, and you wanted to be macho man. Yet you're sitting here complaining to me about it. Like I can go up in there and get you a refund or something. And I would have told her. I was in my head. I was like, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to like. I don't know. I didn't want to cause a scene, but I was like, we could tell them we're not happy with the food. Have them bring something else out. Good. That shit was ass. So I forgot what it's called, but it was ass. I wish I remember what it was called, so I remember never to go there again because that was horrible. Worst food. The music wasn't bad. It was just too loud. Like if I was going there to like, you know, sit there and vibe with my friends over hookah, maybe. But I don't even hookah, so it's like no point for me to even have been there. But yeah, so we sitting in our car, we talking a little bit. He's like, oh, let's go somewhere else because the people were kind of like eyeing, and I didn't know if we could like sit there for that long. So I was like, let's go somewhere else. He was like, okay, we can go. He had to get gas. He was like, let's go to this Walmart over here, I think. So yeah, we went over there to the Walmart, and then boom, I get out my car, sit in his car, and we're talking. I'm getting to know each other. He's telling me about himself. He's like, he's a spender. He likes to spend on people he likes, and you know, I guess that's why he got the B&B down in Houston. I would have not have done that on a whim, but it was a great effort. You know, it was a very nice gesture to show that you were interested, but I wouldn't have done that.
Me personally,
he's like, you're a serious person, aren't you? I'm sitting there like, no, absolutely not. If you know me, you know how silly goofy I am. I just wasn't feeling him. Like, it was just too, like, everything was so weird, you know? And he was like, I got a surprise for you. He kept bringing that up throughout the conversation. Throughout the conversation we've had in the cars. From the first place to now Walmart. He's bringing up he has a surprise. I'm like, no. I'm not paying any mind. I'm like, okay, maybe he got flowers or something, you know? Something decent and cute. So, but yeah, he's telling me like, about his family life and stuff, you know, really opening up. And I'm like, okay, I'm telling him surface level stuff, you know, to get to know me and stuff. And I'm telling him I'm usually a goofy ass person. I just, you know, I'm not feeling like that right now. I said, I laugh a lot. I'm just not laughing in this moment. But, you know, I'm trying not to be mean or anything. So I'm still open. He brings up the surprise again. I'm like, all right, what's the surprise? Because you keep bringing it up. So you might as well just say it. I was like, what's your surprise? He was like, well, I was hoping, I know you said you didn't feel comfortable like spending the night at the B&B or anything. I was hoping we could go to the B&B and I would eat you out. Y'all, I said eat me out. I'm processing everything you just said. I'm like, is this nigga serious? Like,
huh? What? Oh. Okay.
I just told you I didn't want to do nothing with you. And he was like, we're not gonna have sex or anything. I just want to eat you out, like, you know. You're repeating yourself? I'm like, I heard you the first time in my head. Like, I heard you the first time, bro. I'm just trying to process what the fuck you talking about. And I told him, well, that would never have happened. I had to lay it out flat. I was like, yeah, that would never have happened. I was like, I don't know you. I can't go back to your fucking B&B. This was supposed to be a date. And what type of girl would I be to just let you fucking eat my pussy on the first date? Like, and some bitches will be like, a boss bitch.
Oh.
And yes, maybe a boss bitch, but I really wasn't feeling him like that, you know. And the fact that you could sit there and just be like, I'm gonna eat your receipt, when I just said, I told you time and time before earlier that I didn't want to go to the B&B with you. I didn't want to do anything with you. I just wanted us to go on a date. He was like, oh, okay, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. You know, I apologize for it. I was like, it's fine. It's fine, just, you know. It was a little surprising to hear. And I was like, yeah, just don't fuck with that shit. Like, it's not about, you know, it's not about that shit with me. You really, to have me, you really have to get to my heart. You gotta have my heart. So, that sex shit don't mean shit to me, because sex is really overrated. But it don't mean shit, like, in the sense that, like, it's not gonna keep me around. He was like, oh, okay, you could tell it kind of got like a little awkward after he had said that. And I was like, excuse me, at that point, I was like, yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Niggas be thinking they can buy you food and get a bone off of it. Like, you're not getting a fucking shit. I don't want your dick. I could get dick if I wanted dick. I could just search for a nigga to give me dick. And I don't want that shit from you. But, yeah, I cut that shit short. I told him, I was like, okay, we can, you know, let me know when you make it back to the B&B, and let me know when you make it back to Dallas. I go back home. We're texting for a little bit after that, and then I just end up being like, I don't think I gave him an explanation. I think I just ghosted him, because most of the time when I end things, I like to give explanations to the guys, and like let them know why I don't want to speak with them anymore. It's on some mature shit, but for him, I was like, everything I have to say is probably gonna hurt your feelings, so I really don't want to say it at all. So yeah, I just ended up ghosting him, and then he ended up unfollowing me, and I unfollowed him, and that was the end of the story. But that was my story time. It was real quick, real fast, nothing too crazy, something quick to edit and just throw on the channel. I do want to give y'all more story times. There's just a lot of the shit that I have to talk about is very federal, because I'm still here, I'm still at school, I'm still seeing these people, I'm still, you know, there's still situations where I know these people. Maybe a little later in life when I'm in a different stage and those people have passed, I can talk more about it. But obviously out of respect for the people I go to school with and where I go to school and all that crap, I'm not gonna say too much. But yes, that's all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know it's probably gonna be a really fast video, but just a little something I want to throw at y'all like that. But yeah, that's about it. And oh yeah, if you haven't liked already, make sure you like this video. If you haven't commented, make sure you comment. If you haven't shared, what are you doing? Share with a friend. Subscribe. Guys, let's hit 100. Let's build the nation. Let's build the army. Let's build the palace. Come on now. Let's get you cooking, okay? Partially on me, because I haven't been as consistent with my content, but we all know that, or at least, no, y'all may not know, because I've scrapped a lot of videos because my MacBook was broken for a while, so I couldn't edit. And when I did get it back, I recorded one video and I didn't like the way that video went, so I just scrapped it again. But this one I'm definitely editing, definitely putting on the channel. Do what you need to do. Please subscribe and share, and yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye. Let you yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me. LA